The Taliban spokesperson in disguise, that's the Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan, is now advocating for global recognition for the Taliban government in Afghanistan. Speaking in a televised interview with a Turkish news channel, Imran Khan has said that the US is in a state of quote-unquote shock and confusion after the Taliban took over Afghanistan, and sooner or later, he says, the US government will have to recognize the Taliban.
The big question is, when is the United States going to recognize them?
Do you expect the United States to recognize the Taliban government?
Sooner or later, they'll have to. At the moment, as you can see in the Senate hearing, in the media, there is shock, confusion in the US. They are completely surprised by this outcome of, after 20 years, Taliban coming back again. And there is at the moment finding scapegoats. I feel very unfairly targeting President Biden. I think it's unfair because what could he do?
Not just that, he also stressed that if the US does not unfreeze the Afghan reserves, the country could face a chaotic situation and that the US has to come up with a solution. When asked if he was pro-Taliban, Imran Khan responded that he is anti-military solutions and that the only way to solve the conflict in Afghanistan is through peaceful means.
If the US does not defreeze their reserves and the Afghan government collapses and this goes into a chaotic situation, the biggest loser will be the people of Afghanistan. And, the UN estimates that by next year, over 95% of the people will go below the poverty line. So therefore, they have to come up with a solution. I mean, they have to, sooner or later, think about the people of Afghanistan.
Khan went on to say that Pakistan alone recognizing the Taliban would not make much difference, but a joint recognition of regional powers and neighbors would be a better solution, according to him.
Pakistan alone recognize the Taliban is not going to make much difference. It has to be preferably, the United States and Europe and China and Russia. But if all the neighbors get together, who are going to be the most affected if there is chaos in Afghanistan, if we all get together and sort of form a joint policy when to recognize them, I think it would have more impact than simply Pakistan recognizing them.
When the Taliban seized power in Afghanistan in August, Imran Khan endorsed the Taliban taking over Kabul by saying that Afghanistan has broken the shackles of slavery. Remember, Pakistan is accused of facilitating the Taliban rebellion, which resulted in their return in Afghanistan after being ousted about 20 years ago. WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.